Welcome back to Oklahoma's own Nashville Connection. Reba, Toby, Garth, Blake, and Carrie, some of Oklahoma's best-known musical talent. Oklahoma musicians going to Nashville to break into the country music industry is nothing new. But one relatively new band spoke exclusively with News 9 about following in the footsteps of groups like the Zac Brown Band and the band Perry. I traveled to Music City to introduce you to a group on the cusp of greatness. And if the predictions are correct, you'll be hearing a lot about the lower 40 very soon.
How you feeling on Saturday? We're the lower 40 all the way from Oklahoma.
I'm Nick Work from Woodward, and I am the lead guitar player.
Kyle Earhart from Moore, I'm the lead singer.
Sherman Haynes from Guthrie, and I'm the drummer in the band.
Zach Feltz from Yukon, and I play guitar and piano.
Michael Hines, also from Yukon, and I'm the bass player.
5 young Oklahomans who make up the lower 40. They're a country band with strong Oklahoma roots already gaining national attention.
And it looks like you guys have a really interesting story of how you came about as a band.
I transferred from OCU to the Academy of Contemporary Music, and that's where I met these cats. We were the second class to graduate.
Are you the first band to really come out of there that's gotten a record label?
I think there's probably a few.
I think there's 2 more bands that are kind of touring and doing the record label deal.
Yeah.
But I know we're the only country band.
Yeah.
The president of the record label here in Nashville happens to be from Newcastle, and he says while most country artists want to come to Nashville, most of the talent comes from back home.
Like driving in the dark down a country road, windows down and she's getting cold.
It was that label that encouraged the guys to spend time away from home.
What you gonna do?
I have to imagine they're coming out to Nashville. That's a whole different game.
Yeah.
Night and day difference.
Everyone here is amazingly talented.
To take that shot in the dark.
So you just walk down the strip on Broadway and you're like walking into different bars, and everywhere you go, someone is just as good, if not better than you are.
How do you balance your life? I mean, you're in Oklahoma City and now you're traveling here to Nashville.
It's a relief. It is, yeah.
It's great. It's a load off your back.
Do you want to spend more time here?
I do. I know I do, and we even talked. I mean, there was a moment last year where we thought we'd move here, but then we realized with the amazing people in our record label that we're able to stay in Oklahoma and do pretty much the same thing. A lot of people decide to just pack up and move out here without knowing what's going to happen, and we didn't. We wanted to do that as much as we love Nashville, but of course, you know, our lives back home, like it's even in one of the songs that Zach wrote, you know, the place that we can always go back to in Oklahoma, and I don't think we're ready to leave yet.
So you write about Oklahoma too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, write about pretty much anything that's life.
Yeah, that's what country is. You know, that's what country music is.
They still remember their first show on the Strip last summer at the same club they were playing when we met up with them.
We get there and there was standing room only. You couldn't even move. It was the best show we've ever played. It was a whole nother experience. We didn't know what to expect. We hear Nashville, and we told people we're going to Nashville, and they're like, "Wait, you're going to Nashville to play?"
You should drive around, windows down.
Do you remember looking at each other when you first walked in and you saw the standing room only? What were you guys feeling?
Why are there people here drinking at noon?
What are these people doing? Why are you out? Go eat lunch.
Skinny dipping now.
Yeah,
It was kind of scary.
Back open, but in a river water.
The label just wanted to kind of throw us out and see if we could hack it, and it went well. So we've been back several times, and this is kind of I guess almost like a retreat place. Like we come out here and play. We don't really get much time in the city to rehearse. We maybe get 1 rehearsal a month.
Yeah, with all of our schedules with work and everything during the week.
So coming out here, we'll generally come out here and play, write, kind of refocus.
Hang out.
This isn't just any Oklahoma band. In February, the Lower 40 was named to the CMA's Who Knew to Watch in 2012 list. Their reaction was exactly what you'd expect.
We're excited.
That was cool.
Yeah, it's framed. We took a page out of the magazine and framed it, so there was.
Yeah, we got our picture in an issue of CMA Close-Up magazine.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Is that a little surreal?
It really is.
As for their future, an album is already in the works, but that's really just the beginning.
Now it's 28 degrees in Amarillo.
It's really tough. Yeah, I mean, as short and cliche as it sounds, it really is all about being at the right place at the right time and knowing the right people.
Yeah, and you can't ever let up.
The band spends the majority of its time in the metro. Most weekends they have shows in Bricktown or at area casinos.